Oh, what? What? Welcome to the Trick Shift channel. So today I'm going to be working on the Altima, the Ultimate, right here. This guy, he's back in action. Today is going to be pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I'm going to be changing the spark plugs on it. It's been probably about, well, let's just say I got 195,000 miles on it, and last time I changed it was probably around 100,000. So these are about due. And today is a gorgeous day, as you can see outside. So I'm going to be changing them. We're going to put brand new Bosch double iridium. Now, don't get it twisted. These are basically OE replacement. There's nothing special really about them. The Bosch are just fine spark plugs. Always used them. They're always reliable. No complaints. Other than that, that's it. So let's get started. All right. Step one, you should know, gotta remove the battery terminals. A little loose. Power goes out. The next step is we're going to unscrew this bolt here, this bolt here, this bolt here, this bolt here. So you know, just break them loose. Oh, what? What? As you can see here, my boot just broke. Yep. This is what I mean how when you think something's quick and easy, something like this happens. I think we'll be okay. I think as long as I clean it up, I might be able to get by. You know what? I should probably just unplug it. Okay, kids, so don't do what I just did. Don't try to pull it out and try to take a shortcut here. You should be able to get these off like that. Don't do what I did. Don't try to pull it out. Just get all these electrical connectors off, okay? And then pull them up straight up. I think by me pulling it up the side, see, I think the oil just surprised me. Definitely gonna need a valve cover gasket soon, but pulling it up surprised me with the oil. I didn't even think about the fact that this thing needs to stay relatively straight. So I may or may not have to get a new coil, or at least this part, the boot part. No, I shouldn't. I think I need a new valve. All right, so I'm just gonna say this. After pulling that boot out, there's literally a pool of oil sitting right on the spark plug. If this happens to you, get that oil out as best as you can. You don't want too much oil. I mean, a little bit of oil is okay. You just don't want a lot of oil going into your combustion chambers, because you're going to have a lot of blue smoking, and it could do havoc on your emissions. So get as much oil out as you can. And I have, luckily, my father, he provided me this thing. This nice little siphon thing, and it should be able to go into the spark plug bore, and I should be able to pull it out. So we'll see. So I'm gonna put it in here all the way in, and then we're just gonna suck as much of that oil out as we, holy God, look at all that oil in my spark plug bore. Yeah, I'll hold it here so it doesn't Probably get a good look at that there. That's amazing. All right, let's take a look. So, can you see in there? You see in there? It looks, there's oil in there, but it's not as bad as this one. When I first looked at this one, you couldn't even see this top of the spark plugs. This one is what it basically should look like. That does not look like that. That doesn't look like that. And this one, there's some oil, but it's not too shabby. This first one was, whew, that was bad. The spark plug, yeah, the coils are up here. The spark plug wires, no. This one, caked in oil. I should mention this first. This is a special spark plug remover. It looks like a socket, but it has a little rubber boot inside. That rubber boot is helpful because it grabs the spark plug. So once you have it loosened up, you should be able to pull right out. But I got oil all over mine, so we'll see how it does. Here we go. Did you hear that? Oh God. Just trying to get the oil out. That's all I'm trying to do here. Oil is not supposed to be in your spark plug hole. Well, Bob, at least I think I know what my next project is. Look at all that. God dang. That feels better.
Holy cow. Look at that, it's a longer tube.
You see, that's how it should look. Well, there's still oil on it, but it's not swimming in oil. All right, let's just get these out and put the new ones in.
Oil fit down like that.
Golden. Okay, last one. Oh, time to put the new spark plugs in. Now these spark plugs are oily. Daggone it. Hold on. All right, so here we go. Nice clean spark plug going in the hole. Hopefully it doesn't get oily too much. Now when you start, you don't want to use a ratchet. You don't want to use a drill. Bob, pay attention. You don't want to use an impact. You just want to use your fingers.
Dude, just use an impact.
And just ease it on in there. You don't want to strip the threads. It's already bad enough I got oil in there. So I'm just gonna go nice and easy until I can't turn it no more. And then these spark plugs get torqued down to 14.5 foot-pounds. So we're going to, okay, I think I bottomed it out. Now I'm gonna go get my torque wrench. Okay, so now you wanna tighten it down to 14.5 foot-pounds of torque. All right. Okay, so same thing. I'm just gonna finger tighten it and then torque it down to 14.5. Make sure it's good. All right, that's fair.
Then he says,
I can respect that. All right.
Right.
Okay, so for my coil, the one that I broke, I'm gonna take some dielectric grease and I just wanna put a little bit in here, like that amount. I don't know if you can see it good or not, but that amount should be good enough. That way it helps, what does it help out?
With the electric connection.
Right,
I don't know how to work that.
with the electric connection. Okay, so now that I have this part back in here, I need to put a little bit of dielectric grease in here to help the, as Bob puts it, electrical connection. So I guess I got Bob.
A little bit more.
A little bit more. Bob said a little bit more, so we'll put a little bit more.
That's good.
That's good. Okay. All right. So put it in here. Get our bolt in here. Just get it down hand tight. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and plug everything in. Now we can tighten them down. As I said before, 5.2 foot-pounds, but I'm just gonna hand tighten them because I don't have a torque wrench that goes that low. You don't want to tighten these too much because obviously they're plastic and they will crack. Okay, so make sure everything's plugged in. And that's it. Oh, look at that. Now this is all of that oil that seeped into the combustion chambers once I took the spark plugs out. It's all burning off now. What do you think, Bob?
This is how you know you're burning oil, when it has a slight, I don't know if it can show it on camera, it's a slight blue hue to it.
Yep, it's like a bluish gray going on. Let's take a look up here. Make sure everything is okay. There's our oil spurting out.
Engine's on fire.
I know, right? Now see, there's a little bit of smoke here, but that was from earlier. When I was pulling one of them out, some oil dripped down there. It's burning off. Everything looks okay. The engine sounds good. It sounds like it's not missing or anything. God, look at it. It just filled up the whole area. Holy crap.
Yeah, you're good, man.
I just hope it did.
Still a little bit, but
Yeah.
still let it run for a while.
Yeah, I'm just checking to make sure there's no engine codes being thrown. That I didn't trash my catalytic converter. It's brand new. Yeah, and if you haven't seen, check out the 2007-2012 Nissan Altima 2.5 exhaust video. I replaced the whole exhaust on this car. What do you say, Bob? A couple months ago? Yeah. And it's from the manifold. I mean, as you saw probably earlier, it's a new manifold all the way out to the back. So check it out if you got a chance. Everything works. Everything's good. Just got to put the engine cover back on. But other than that, that's it. Click like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.